I don't know how to start this shit off. I honestly don't know. I've been trying for days on days to film this, and every time I film it, it ain't working. The other day it filmed good, but it had too many echoes and it was grainy. Yesterday I tried again and I was too dark. Who sent me to go to YouTube? And no, any one of all you send me to go to YouTube, I take up my fast ass. I too fast in my skin. I take up my fast ass to say I'm going to do YouTube, and people are expecting it now, so I have to deliver. You understand? I cannot say I'm gonna do something and do not deliver. I'm not a disappointment. You understand?
Okay.
Welcome to my first ever YouTube video, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, as you can see by the title, today's video, we have a story time, and this story time is about the time I got stranded. Yes, I got stranded in Lyon.
Really, nigga?
Yeah. Please excuse me if you guys keep on seeing me like going down. I have my notes on my iPad, so I do ramble too much and I make this video too long. You understand? I don't know if that's going to be possible because bitch, you ramble a lot. Anyways, so yeah, I got stranded. Well, I didn't get stranded, but I did get somewhat stranded. Okay, so boom, let's get right into it. So this happened let me not make a mistake. This happened 2 years ago, so 2019. Before I end up seeing 2029, because last night I see 2029 and I too find future. So this happened 2019, right? During the winter vacation, so the carnival vacation for all my Antillean people, right? And I had just moved on my own. Yeah, I had just moved on my own. Just got my new apartment,
Okay.
So yeah, this happened 2019, and I had just moved on my own in my apartment. And I was lonely because it's the first time I own my own officially. When I first came up France, I was staying by somebody, and that person had a daughter, and every vacation we would try and do a little something. But this was the first time that I was on my own, and they had their own plans for that vacation. So I was on my own. I didn't know what to do. I was in the house for a whole week watching the four corners of the blasted house like, okay, this is what living by yourself is like. Okay.
Oh my God! Wow!
I mean, I'm a homebody, so I stay home all the time, and I know, I don't go nowhere. Watching the four corners of the house is normal to me, but for the first time like that, I on my own car, and it was for the first time. You understand? I mean, when I around people, like when I home back in St. Martin and I'm on vacation and I'm not going anywhere, it's normal for me, because then I would either have my nieces with me or somebody would be in the house and I would be watching the four corners of the house with that person. It was the exact same thing when I just came up front and I was staying by that person. Exact same thing. I had somebody with me, but this time I didn't have anybody, so I was like, wow, this is what living on your own is like. I don't like it. I don't like it here. I don't bloody like it.
Boy, if you don't get...
So I, hit up my cousin and I was like, guys, I'm lonely. And she was like, I'm lonely. Because her son is adult and he no longer lives with her. So he's not living with her. She was like, so I was like, yo, girls, let me come by you because I am on vacation. I have nothing to do. I just moved out on my own and like I don't have nothing to do. She was like, so you really want to come? I was like, yes, I want to come. I want to come, but just to let you know, sis, I can't pay for the ticket. She was like, no, it's alright, it's no problem. I got you.
Do you know what I mean?
I've got you, fam. I was like, okay, sis, you got the money, you got this money. So I went to the train station to find out how much it is to, to do the trip. They tell me 250 one way, 250 the other way. I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? 250 euros.
Nigga, what?
Darling, I don't have that much money. So she was like, yeah, she can't do that. I was like, okay, you know what? I would watch and see for the bus. Bus was okay. Boom, bam, everything go down. I was in the UK by the order. So this, I had just gone on vacation like for a week. I told her that the Monday and the Friday I was on my way to the UK. You understand? To sip some bloody tea with Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So yeah, I was on my way to the UK and boom, boom, bam, everything went down good. When I was there, we didn't go much places because the bus ride was 16 hours and to tell you no lie, I was tired as hell after that long ass journey. It was long.
Okay.
So we didn't go anywhere much, but the places where we went were fun. We went to the museum, we went bowling. Where else did we go? Can't remember where else we went. We went shopping. We went and eat fish and chips. Yes, love. I've eaten fish and chips already. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we eat fish and chips, blah blah blah, and I ain't gonna lie, the little trip was nice. And if I was to move and live anywhere else in Europe, it would have to be England. I don't know, it had to be England. It can't be anywhere else because I don't speak no other language other than English, French, and a bit of Creole. Un poco español, porque that's it. That's all I know to say in Spanish. So I can't live nowhere else. I rather live, the only place I can live is either Switzerland or England, and I prefer England. Anyways, besides the point, I'm rambling for no reason. So the trip went well, I ain't gonna lie. And as I said, that is one place I would live if I was to move from France and live anywhere else in the European Union. Well, it's no longer in the European Union because of Brexit and everything, but I would live in London. I would like live in the UK. So coming back, that shit hit the fan. And when I tell you shit hit the fan, it hit the fan, it do so back in my face. I was smelling like shit. The way shit hit the fan. You know Leroy? He went up to the man and he asked the man, you smell like pee. Where does you use Specialis?
You smelling like pee. What perfume I use? Specialis?
Well, I was using shitty Alice that day because of the situation. The situation was shitty for no reason. Anyways, so the night I was supposed to travel back home to France, I end up leaving my cousin's house 7 because, you know, it's only like a 30 minutes drive on the bus. And she lives in Putney, and I was going to Queen Victoria bus station and train station. So, and the kind of sad part, like, she lives very far, and it's a 30 minutes drive. Normally it's a 30 minutes drive on the bus. You understand me? You understand, right? 30 minutes drive on the bus. But that night, the bloody bus driver decided that he's going to drive slow. He was going to drive slow, and he did drive slow. The man drove so slow that he was pissing off grandmothers in their car. You know, when grandmothers driving, they're driving very slow and they take their time to drive. But he was pissing off grandmothers the way he was friggin' driving. You understand? And the man had to stop at every bus stop, pick up people at every bus stop, drop off people at every bus stop. That's why I was so vexed, eh? I was vexed. When they fâché, I was blue vexed. But I can't do nothing because I'm on public transportation. If it was an Uber, ooh, I would have kicked up him. I would have kicked up his ass. I was going to say something else, but you know, gotta keep it PG-13. So, the bus station now. As soon, the man didn't have time to open the door correctly, you know. As soon the bus stopped and the door cracked, I was out. You could have seen, if I was in a cartoon, you would have mistaken me for the roadrunner. I was running so fast. As soon as I reached the bus station, I was like, where is the gate to take the bus? So the man points me down the hallway. You just continue straight. I was running. I was faster than Bolt that night. Yes, that night. I had broken the world record for a 100-meter sprint dash. The way I was running so fast. You would have sworn I was taking off like the Concorde. The way I was running so fast. I running. And this black woman, not white woman, you know, black woman.
Get off your high horse. Come on back down to earth, because, baby, you black, okay? You're black. Oh, you black.
A woman that have my same complexion. Same complexion. See me running, coming down with my suitcase and my backpack, running. Running, coming, wait. She see me, she do so. She walked through the gate and she do so to the bus driver. Signaling the bus driver to pull off.
Nigga, what?
While this woman see me running, coming. By the time I reached to the gate, they had time to close it.
Really, nigga?
I there banging on the glass door. The way I was banging, if I had hit it any harder, I would have shattered the glass. And the woman had the audacity to do so. I say, this woman not serious, a joke that man. A joke. So when the door opened back out, I go walk up to her and I say, Miss, you made me miss my bus. She said, no, I did not do that. I did not do that, sir. Sorry, it's not me. I did not do that. I'm afraid I did not do that. I was like,
really, nigga?
First of all, she didn't call me sir. She called me ma'am. And when she called me ma'am, I was shocked. So I didn't hear anything else that she had said. I was shocked. I mean, back then I had a big, I had a fro and I pulled it up in a one. As soon as the woman said, ma'am, I do so. I turned to her and I do so. Like I turned to the side profile and I did so. Ma'am, I don't have titties. I'm a man. I know I am a little, feminine. But that is just because I have a little too much extra energy in me. You understand? I have a little too much energy. I don't know where I get it from, but I have a little too much energy. So it's mistaken for femininity. You understand? I know. But I don't have tatas, ma'am. I don't have tatas. You see, I can't even shake. I don't have tatas.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's the first thing. Then she tells me, oh, she didn't see me. Right? I said, ma'am, you saw me coming. I knocked on the door. She said, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. She said, where you going? I say, I go in Paris. No, I say I go into Lyon, but I have to take the bus to Paris. She was like, well, there's another bus coming that's going to France. You can take that bus and go. She don't even tell me if it's going to Paris or not. The woman just tell me, there's another bus coming. So it was coming at 10, and when it reached, I went outside. So they opened the gate. I went outside and I asked the driver if I can come on board. He asked me, where you going? I say I go in Paris. He said, sorry, well, you cannot come because this bus is going to Lille. I say, okay. Then she tell me another one coming at 12. So you can wait for that one. But the problem is, if I wait for that one, my bus, by the time I reach Paris, go have time leave. So I go be late again for my another bus. I was like, okay, you know what? I can't do any better. I have to wait. I go. As soon as the bus reach, I go out. I ask the driver. He said, yeah, he go in Paris. You can come on board, but it's a €5 fee. I was like, okay, sir, I have the €5. I can pay those €5, sir. I've got it. I've got the €5. I've got them. Yeah? Can I get on board? He was like, yes, you can get on board. So yeah, he was like, you can come on board. Boom, boom, bam. I go on board. And then, so we leave London 12 or like 30 minutes past 12, and we reach Calais. Right? We reached Calais was almost 5 in the morning, and then we reached Paris like an hour later. So 5. Let's say we leave Calais 5:30. We reach Paris 6:30. So my bus had time to pass a long time because my bus was leaving for 5. I was like, okay, you know what? So I go to the desk and I ask them, what time is the next bus leaving? They tell me all the way 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have to wait 5 hours for a bus. So I wasted 9 hours when the woman could have just waited for me to come back, to reach and go on the bus. It's not taking me more than 2 minutes to reach on the bus, because all I doing is I flicking my thing inside the underneath thing where all the bags and them go, and I go up on the bus and I find any seat that open. That's all she had to do, Just wait. 2 minutes. I was already by the gate. You could have opened the door, let the bus driver stop and make me enter. Nonsense. Idiot woman. So I had to wait 5 extra hours to get to the next bus. So boom, I get the bus, okay, and I go, so we're on our way to Lyon. But the original plan was I would have taken my bus, do all my trajet, all my, how do you say that in English? How do you say that in English? Trajet. I would look up for the translation of trajet and I would put it in I'll put it right there. As soon as I say trajet, then I'll put it. So after I go on my trajet and everything, I would have taken the €2 bus from Lyon to Bourg-en-Bresse. Yes, there's a bus for €2. It's 2 hours on the bus because it has to stop to different towns, but it's a hell of a deal. €2 from Lyon to Bourg-en-Bresse, Bourg-en-Bresse to Lyon, €2. And on the train is €10. No.
I'm not cheap. I'm generous.
So I decided, you know what? Because I was initially supposed to arrive in Lyon at 4, and then I had a whole hour to play with to go and catch my bus to go back home for 5. That didn't happen. So I did already calculated the time I'm going to reach 9, and the last train is 9:12. So I called my cousin and I was like, no, I didn't call her, I texted her and I was like, cuz can you pay for this ticket online, because like my card, I have money on my bank account, but I can't use my card to pay with online back then. I've come a long way since then, but anyways, that's beside the point. Rambling for no reason. So she paid for it and she sent it to me. So reach Lyon, I reached 9 o'clock on the dot. As soon as the bus didn't have time properly park, I was off the bus, I grabbed my suitcase and I dashed. I sprinted from the bus station to the train station. It's not that far apart, but it's still a long walk. I sprinted. Go up the escalator, go back down onto the platform, and I catch the train. I catch the train, not my train.
Nigga, what?
Realize I say the train and not my train. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why when you're in a rush, you must take your time.
No shit, Sherlock.
Because you end up doing foolishness. My train is going in that direction. The train I take was going in that direction. 2 opposite directions, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand. You know? And normally, well, I lie, because that was my first time in Lyon Perrache. That was my first time in that train station. I always go Lyon Pardieu. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where the hell I'm going. The train was departing at 9:12. I hop on the train at 9:05 because the trains and them just reach like a good 5 minutes, 7 minutes before its departure, so that people can have time to go on, sit down, and then other people can come to get their train. I go on the train thinking that that is my train. The train go that direction. When I realized the train say Lyon destination, it's coming from and destination Lyon-Vez. I not live in Lyon-Vez, I live in Bourg-en-Bresse. So I go to the controller on the train and I was like, ma'am, where is this train going? Is it not going to Bourg-en-Bresse? She was like, no sir, this train is going to Lyon-Vez. You have to come off at the next stop and take another train, go back to Lyon Perrache to take your train to go back to Bourg-en-Bresse. I was like, ma'am, but it's already 9:09. How am I going to reach back there in time? She was like, I don't know, but you have to get off. I was like, okay, boom, bam. As soon as I get off, I rush back. When I mean rush back, I had to wait for the next train and it was like 5 minutes apart. By the time I reach back, my train don't have time gone. Right? And that was the last train for Bourg-en-Bresse. We're happy. So I go back upstairs and I asked the people like, what time is the next train? They was like, sir, the next train is at 5:45 in the morning, Monday morning. Mind you, it's Sunday. Mind you, I have school on Monday. I was like, okay. So I was like, listen, I don't live in Lyon, I don't have nowhere to stay. What am I going to do? He was like, you can stay in you can stay in the train station. You can stay in the train station. I was like, okay, good. Whew. I would just rough it for the night and sleep on the train station. When I reach my campus, I would just skip an hour and then drop off with my stuff and then go to school. That was the initial plan. When 11:55 reach, Bonje, let me tell you that now. Let me tell you that the PAF, the police aux frontières, the immigration came in the train station. And it was like, ladies and gentlemen, the train station is about to close. Please leave the train station. Now, I watch myself and I ask myself, self, did you hear what he just said? Myself was like,
Nigga, what?
I'm a Mamba, I don't know. Then the woman walked up to me and she was like, the woman passed. She was like, sir, did you hear that the train station is closing? And that you have to pack your shit and go? I was like, yes, I don't have nowhere to go. My train is at 5:45 in the morning. I'm 18 years old. I have nobody on Lyon. Where am I going to stay? She was like, Mbamele, I don't care. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? You arrive here on your own. You find your own accommodation. That is how it is up here. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever travel with exact change. Always travel with an extra something.
No shit, Sherlock.
Always travel with an extra something. You see, me, I always travel on a budget. So I calculate, but I don't factor in life. I didn't factor in life. And everything was supposed to go how it's supposed to go. So it ain't my fault. But it is my fault at the same time because I didn't factor in life. Life has a way of messing with you and messing with your mental to see what you're made of. So I was like, wow, okay. So I pick up my stuff and I go outside and I walk out looking towards the back and I was like weighing my options on the table. I was like, okay, can I sleep in the path? No. Mind you, this is in the middle of winter. Middle of winter! It's winter. Oh. Winter. It's in February and we're in the middle of winter. And that day, it was alright, but it was cold. It started to get cold at night. Right? So I was like, I can't sleep in the back because I have my big suitcase, I have a bag, I don't want nobody robbing me. So that was off the table. I was like, I have 20 euros in my name, maybe I could stay at the hotel. I could give them 20 euros and So I go to 3 different hotels. They all tell me it is 80 euros and up for the night. So 20 euros is not going to cut it. I was like, okay. So the last hotel I went to, I saw a black man and I was like, how much it is? He told me 80 euros and up too. And I was like, I can't even give you the 20 euros and you let me sleep in the lobby. He was like, listen, my friend, if you cannot pay the price, if you cannot pay the 80 euros and up, my friend, move. You cannot sleep in the lobby. Mbabi, you cannot sleep here. My friend, dégage. I was like, okay. Okay. So I walked back out on the road and I did thinking what it is I'm going to do. Because I can't call my mother back in St. Martin to send me no money because it was midnight and it was 7 o'clock in St. Martin for her, where she gonna send money, and she don't have a card where I can use online and pay for anything. So that's off the table. The person I was staying by when I first came up, I can't call them and ask them for shit. And my cousin, when I called her and when I texted her and asked her if she could pay for my train ticket, she was like, that's all she had left on her account. She only had the money for the train ticket. So I was all out of options. It so happened. So right now, I'm there thinking, boy, I stranded. I don't know nobody on Lyon. I don't know nobody. I can't call nobody to help me in that situation. IFUCK. I'm fucked. I am. So I did thinking, boy, can I pull up in a corner of like the hotel and stay there? That's what I'm thinking. But it so happened that people had also leave the bus station because the bus station and the train station closed at the same time, and buses were cancelled and also were late. So it had a lot of people out there. We all stand up trying to figure out what we're going to do, right? And it so happened that this lady walked up to me and she told me, first of all, she asked me how much it is to stay in the hotel. I told her it's 80 euros. She was like, well, her bus got delayed until tomorrow, so she had to stay in a hotel. I was like, well, it's 80 euros then. She was like, no, well, it have this other one around the corner that is for 50. That is for 50 euros, right? 50. I said I only have 20. She said she only have 22. We go on 20 hour chance. Let me go and try our luck. So we go there, and the man was like, yeah, well, I can give all you the room for 40 euros. However, you have to put a down payment of 50. I was like, 50? I don't have 50 euros. Then is when I see the woman pull out her 50 euros and put it on the table. I was like, eh? Didn't you just tell me that you did not have 50 euros to pay for your own room? I was like, okay, you are God sent. In Jesus' name, I thank you, Jesus. Eh? She was God sent because she could have gone and stayed in the hotel herself for the 50 euros and don't give a shit about me. Me. I thank God. I thank God. I thank God. However, I was suspicious of her. I was, because she had this black bag pulling, and it was how you say that, suspicious. Like she was sus. Yes. You know when you dissect organs in science, right? You know how it does smell fresh? How it does smell disgusting? That is exactly how her bag was smelling. And it had liquid, like red liquid, flowing from it. So I was like, is you an organ harvester? Because I don't want to get my organs harvested. I need them. So why am I there? I pray to God. I say, God, Baba Boji, I don't want when I sleep in this woman come and harvest my organs. I don't want that. So I plan what my plan was, it was to sleep on the floor and give her the bed because it was a single bed room, and boom, she was like, no, it's okay, you can sleep on the bed with me. I'll turn my back, you just turn your back. I was like, okay, no problem. But I just sleeping, and I sleeping with one eye open, and I like that. Veillé her, I veillé her. I watched her, making sure that she don't harvest my organs. I know this is a stereotype, but let me tell you, when you don't know nobody and the person offered to stay in a room with you, I mean, like now I know that she was God sent. She was sent by God to get me to stay somewhere so I don't have to sleep on the road. You understand? But fear does come and overtake your mind. And I was like, I don't want to go with the harvest my organs. I'm only 18 years old. I have barely lived a life yet. What if I wake up the next morning and one of my liver or my lungs missing? So I was in my head, but I could not do that. I could not done that. I have to keep my mind calm, collected, and put together, because if not, I would have been running around like I had this chicken in the middle of the night in Lyon. Like I had this chicken in the middle of Lyon. I don't know Lyon back then. I know Lyon now. Like I know how to get around Lyon now. But back then I didn't know anything about Lyon. I didn't know anything about Lyon. So yeah. Then after that, when 5 o'clock reached, we both went our separate ways. We check out, she got back a 50 euros deposit. I help her in the bus station and I go about my business. I went about my business. See? Yes, I went about my business. I came home. I didn't go to school for 2 days. For 2 days. That is not 2. I didn't go to school for 2 days. Yes, I was tired and exhausted. Me, go school from after that traumatic event. I must go school to get stressed by these teachers. No, sir. No. I call them, I tell them, listen, I'm in the UK. I went on vacation and I stuck in the UK. My flight not leaving until Tuesday. I will be reaching Tuesday afternoon. I'll be back in school on Wednesday. Lying, so you know. I give them some 649 story. Lying, so I tell you, when I tell you I lied through my teeth, I lied through my 99 teeth. And I tell them I not come in school. I give them the 619 story and it was the 619 story. My story hasn't changed. I know the truth, they don't have to know the truth. When I reach school, I ask my classmates if they can give me the thing that I missed and I catch it up. They didn't have to know that I was in Bucharest and I didn't want to come to school. Who's going to go to school after that traumatic event and long ass travel? No. What I did is I slept, I ate, and I shat. Yes. That's what I did. Shat. Talking about it now makes me anxious. So yeah. That was the story about the time I got stranded. I wasn't really stranded, but well, yes, I was stranded. It's just that an angel was sent my way. You understand? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. You understand? I hope I was funny enough. You know? Because it's been multiple times that I've been refilming this to make it more entertaining and more appealing to watch and listen. But yeah, please leave me a little like, comment, and a little subscription to the channel, you understand? And click the little bell on the side to be notified every time I post. You understand? But anyways, thank you guys, and see you guys in the next video.